Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My last black romance video got a lot of love, so that means that y'all want more of it. Here it is. In the last video I did sweet to spicy. These books today are definitely semi-spicy to spicy. There's not really any sweetness mixed in. 5 more black romances by black authors to add to your TBR. In the last video, I showed you guys One Last Job by Anise Starre. Today, we are going to talk about One More Shot by the same author. This is the 3rd book in this series. I don't have a physical copy of the first one, but this is the 3rd book in the trilogy and the concluding book in the series. This is about Dane and Elliot. Elliot is a photographer, and Dane, I don't really know what Dane did. He existed. Elliot and Dane, they had this one night stand at the beginning of the book, and then Elliot is hired to film / photograph a wedding, and Dane is the best man. It's been 2 years since their one night stand, and now they're coming back together. She kind of reveals why she felt like that night went so bad and why she avoided him. They work on a friendship, and they again, get back together. This ends with the 2 of them as a couple. This book solidified Starre as a solid author for me. For those of you that have siblings, you might find this book a little bit more relatable. I also really wanted to see their sexual relationship develop a little bit more, and not in the oh gosh give me smut way, but since their relationship started so rocky with sex being involved, and then kind of just to jump to that, I would have liked to see a little bit more development in how they got there, bridging that gap from being uncomfortable to comfortable with each other in a relationship. Still a fast read, fun to see the other characters from the books, especially Finn and Amber, and just a overall good way to finish and wrap up the series. Love them. The Love Simulation by Etta Easton. This is not this book's first time on the channel, nor will it be its last, because I love it so much. This is about Brianna and Roman. Brianna is a high-spirited vice principal who honestly just wants to improve her school, make it better. She sees a lot of the funding going to certain things when the library could use more work, or just different things around the school that she knows could be better. The principal is kind of shutting down everything she suggests because he wants to promote his son to the vice principal role, and his son Roman happens to be our love interest. You see how this is already getting messy, and that's not even the main part. These 2 enter into this 6-week competition where it's a Mars simulation, and you live on Mars for 6 weeks. And if you make it out of the 6 weeks, there's this sort of jackpot at the end that Brianna was really going to use to improve the school. Obviously, Roman makes his way into this 6-week forced proximity goodness. They grow with each other, they fall in love. So much fun reading this. It's one of the best examples that I've ever read of forced proximity and how that can look different and develop. Roman was a man that apologized. He was a man that yearned. He planned dates. Just what a man this was. He also wrote her one of the most beautiful letters that So if you're into workplace romance, forced proximity, pseudo enemies to lovers, then this book is the book for you. Honestly, even if you're not into any of those things, you still need to read this so you can know why I rave about it so much. From The Love Simulation to The Love Lyric by Christina Forrest. Another book that I love. It's gonna be so hard to narrow down my top 10 for the year. Even just the romance category alone has had some heavy hitters. The 3rd book in the Green Sisters trilogy. It follows Iris, who is a single mom. She met the love of her life when she was 25, and then he passed away, so she's dealing with grief and raising her daughter and figuring out how to live in spaces where she's reminded of her husband. She is also the director of partnerships at this beauty company, which kind of leads her to Angel, but we'll talk about that later. But she's been hustling and grinding, and now she's coming to realize that, wow, I am feeling lonely. I would love to have another form of romantic love in my life. I think my husband will want that for me as well. My family wants that. I know that my daughter would want that. Enter Angel, this R&B singer, and the two of them, you can see in the other books, like, we knew that this was going to happen. Angel is reformed playboy, which can kind of make me nervous, and he has a partnership with this skincare company that is being managed by Iris. And this is also another forced proximity wreck, but the two of them go on this beauty campaign tour together and fall in love that way. Both of these characters, in my opinion, were just not only perfect apart from each other, but perfect together as well. Iris was just such a well-rounded and grounded character. Usually, no matter what the book is, you can find something to nitpick about a character just because. But I couldn't find that for Iris. I just genuinely admired the way that she made choices, the way that she put herself first and was setting boundaries and just respecting herself overall. Angel, like, again, I was nervous with the reformed playboy type because sometimes I can miss the mark. But he was so sweet, so nice. And he had his own development too. I appreciated the growth from both of them and then coming together to fall in love. Another one that I have no complaints about, and even if you don't resonate with the tropes, I want you to read it. Finally got a copy of Plus Size Player by Danielle Allen after a couple months of telling myself that I didn't need it, but I do need it because Russ has to be in my top 3 of fictional book men. So Nina is someone that likes to date. Even the back of the book, it says she loves fun and excitement, and she has a man for that. She loves confidence and humor, and she has a man for that. She loves intelligence and ambition, and she has a man for that. So Nina is someone that has this roster because she hasn't felt like one man can meet all of her needs. Social media influencer and interested in the fashion industry. That part was fun as well, to actually see her job in a way that didn't feel like something that I've read thousands of times before. Didn't feel boring. I was just in it with her the whole time. Russ over here is I hesitate to call him a CEO because I don't remember if that was his exact title, but I know that he's rich and he's all of the things that she's looking for in a man. The two of them are dating beforehand. Nina gets this contract with a brand. Turns out that now she's Russ's subordinate. Where our story peaks as to finding out, okay, well, how can we be together if I now work for you? How can we, work through those things? Russ makes it very, very clear that he's interested in Nina. He wants her to cut that roster down. He wants to be the only one, and he shows her that through the rest of the book. I don't want to tell you too many ways that he does that because, again, I want you to read this yourself and come back and tell me what you think. But one of my favorite little micro tropes that's hard to find in books, Nina's spending the night at his house, okay? She wakes up, she goes to the bathroom, and she's like, oh, you got my La Roche-Posay? You got my Bioma? How'd you know? And he buys all of her toiletries because he's been paying attention. He didn't even say, can you have that for me at your house? He just gets it, and it's there to show her that he wants her to be a part of his life. I think more people need to read this. I've shown you so far like perfect books. So if one of these doesn't make it on your TBR, I don't know what to tell you. Last video, I wrapped us up with a short and spicy novella, His Majesty by Sean. So I'm gonna kind of stay in that realm and wrap us up with Man of the Year by Anise Starre. This was the first book that I read this year, and it's safe to say that Xander, he might not be the man of the year, but he's one of them because this book has stayed with me since I've read it. It's one that's a little bit more funny to me. Let's lean more into those urban aspects a little bit more. Xander is the chief of surgery at a hospital, but come nighttime, he shakes stuff up. Come nighttime, he shakes stuff up. And then you meet Zara, who is classified as this hood Barbie that does whatever she needs to for her family. These two meet and interact, and two people with strong personalities have to come together and it just makes for such a good time and so much fun. I think Xander put a couple of bullets in some people. I remember Zara dropping a cinder block on his vehicle. Just so much that the two of them did. And then this is the spiciest of all of the books that I've shown you today by far. So I don't know if I'm counting spice by the frequency of the scenes or the content of the scenes. Doesn't really matter for this book because it had both. Know what you're getting yourself into, but it's one that Cameron highly recommends. All right guys, that wraps up the video for today, and obviously there are so many more Black romances out here floating around, so I'm excited to keep sharing them with you, but these are some of my favorites. Make sure that you are following Instagram, TikTok, Goodreads, Storygraph, Book of the Month. All of those are linked in the description down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment, let me know if these books are on your TBR or if you've already read them, and if so, what did you think? And until the next video, read one of these books. Bye.